What is happening, guys? Today's gonna be fun. I got a meeting with a unique client. Actually, a client I'm doing some consulting work for right now, but they're completely outside of the industry. They have nothing to do with fishing, outdoors, hunting, anything like that. It allows me to do some, you know, kind of, let me move that real quick, kind of creative work. It allows me to do some things that I don't really get to do very often as a creative person, right? So like being able to do things and bring things to life that in a different industry, people look at it and it's like super refreshing. So this is a client I know, but it's still a lot of people that I'm going to meet that that I've never really met before. So it's like, all right, well, what do you wear, right? I am not the kind of person who is the button-up slacks, nice pair of shoes. I'm just not. How do you know what to wear? Well, in this situation, because I'm coming in as a creative, as you can see, I'm literally wearing a sweatshirt with a fish that says Minnesota on it. These people know I come from the outdoor industry. I'm not trying to hide it. I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. I got a nice pair of clean jeans, nice pair of shoes. I don't think it really matters that you're not wearing a collared shirt or whatnot. This isn't a crazy high-end corporate. This is a small startup that is kind of opening a new side of their business and their doors. So I don't know how much I'm able to actually film inside of the client's offices today. I'm gonna ask if I can. We'll see how that goes. You gotta kind of be tentative with that, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a good day, and let's get after it. Here, I made it safe and sound. We are there. It's time to go talk to the client. Yeah, so like chronologically, doesn't really make sense, but I was just in a meeting for like 3 hours. Meeting went amazing. It's funny because like this is a completely outside of my industry. It's actually in the pet industry. These people are looking to start their own brand and to kind of you know, figure out how they're going to sell direct, how they're going to start their social platforms, where to put their marketing dollars, all that stuff. I'm actually doing a little bit of consulting work, teach them how to set up their store, the website stuff, and then that will give them a platform to then hire me out to do some video and imaging and stuff like that. Fun, definitely a fun project. I guess that's one thing I would like recap is just because, and you know, you want to be behind the camera, you want to be behind the video. Well, this client I never would have gotten if I wasn't able to go a little bit outside my comfort zone and do things like, hey, say, hey, I can help you consult on how to get your social platform started. A lot of people, a lot of companies don't know how to do that. All that stuff is going to turn into them hiring me for video and audio work and imaging, and that's what I want anyway. So don't be afraid to go a little bit outside your comfort zone and go actively look for some of that business, because I'll tell you what, big world out there, and you know, as I'm driving around, there's a company there, there's a company there, there's a company there, there's a company there. A lot of people out there want that kind of a thing, so make yourself available. Anyway, gonna grab a bite to eat. Got another meeting at 3 o'clock today. Only got about half an hour with my buddy D-Nails. We're talking about some fun stuff with the Dyna Realty stuff, and gonna go from there. Now with my boy Dan, and we gonna crank out some stuff. One is actually kind of like semi-legit. I never got on the whole fidget spinner craze. One popped up on a Secret Santa. I keep in the car, so my like hands and mine are doing something while I'm driving, which sounds kind of like bad when it comes out of my mouth, but in reality, I really do think this helps because I'm not looking at it, I look down, I'm not thinking about it, I'm just twirling around my fingers, and it kind of keeps my fingers going. So gonna hop in a meeting with Dan. This is gonna be baller. Gonna even film some of it outside of Caribou Coffee. Lego. I'm so proud of this guy. Look at that. Love that. This is a setup. See, I can't pull that off even if I tried. Got the whole like business looking, nice shoes wearing, collared shirt. I couldn't pull it off. I couldn't pull it off if I tried. Not even if I tried. So I was like, I didn't wear a hat. I wore a nice pair of jeans. Like, it's all good. Like. All right, so my head is still kind of wobbling around. I think literally every time I have a meeting with this kid, like we come up with some new $1 million idea. But the one thing that we both know is that this world is filled with $1 million ideas. Absolutely. And you gotta surround yourself with people who can actually execute. Execution, man. And so we got some cool things we're working on. My head is scrambled. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat and hang out with the wife. I'm going down to meet with he's still going, so you're going just like 7. Yeah. Anyway, take it easy, bud. Talk about, I got a lot of things going on. I got anything from trying to find employees, independent contract shooters to do stuff underneath my brand. Wow, because I'm too busy already, and like some of the dates, like I just got asked to do another wedding that I can't do because I'm already doing another wedding. I have another shoot that day. So I'm trying to gain new business in new fields, new industries, doing the consulting work. I put another 2 proposals again today for a company that's really interested. I just got a bunch of things going on. It's super cool, super fun, super busy. And the best part is, none of it right now, none of it, I mean, I should say none of it. Most of it right now has not made me a dime. But I am confident in the fact that all this hard work you put on right now and all this extra effort you do does land you that gig and does get you that paycheck. So, let's see, north is that way. I'm gonna circle back with you guys as soon as this stuff gets, slowed down a little bit. And anyway, I don't even know where else was supposed to go there. I'm gonna circle back with you guys as soon as I have the opportunity to get in front of a camera again, get in front of doing another shoot, whether it's how big or how small. That's where I'll pick up with this this vlog. But so far, crazy day, bunch of meetings, getting stuff done, good stuff, and let's get after it. Going on, guys. It is 4:24 a.m. I have my buddy Austin, who has been posting a bunch of pictures of crappies and such.
In 1 mile, keep right to merge onto US 169 North.
Thank you, Siri. And a couple of his buddies run something called Ice Hard Truth. Super cool dudes, young kids trying to kind of make it in the industry and make their own mark. So it's gonna be fun. Gonna have some great filming opportunities and hopefully get out a bunch of crappies. I haven't ice fished since Christmas. So it's gonna be a good time. And hey, it's like 35 degrees out already this morning. We're gonna get highs of like almost 40, I think. A little bit of sun out there too. It's gonna be freaking awesome. What's going on?
Not much.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Say hi to the camera.
What's going on?
Not much further, do we?
30 minutes, 32 minutes.
Oh, nothing, dude. I need a license. They're open! We got a lot of freaking trail motors here. Been in that shop, I don't think. Huh? I don't think I've ever stopped here before.
Yeah, I got you.
We got waxies, got a license. Yeah, that's nothing. We'll be good. And like I said, I think we got a little bit overcast too, so that's gonna make our morning in terms of light, like filming and such. It's gonna make it even longer, so we're good to go.
Yeah.
All right, I'll follow you. Looks like we're here. We're doing decent on time, so I want to get some shots of you kind of unloading this whole thing. So will you give me like 3 or 4 minutes to get everything set up?
I'll just put my...
Yeah, I'll just put your bibs on and stuff, and yeah. All right, we got about 30 minutes till sun up. Getting some gear together, and we get some shots of Austin setting up and doing his thing this morning. So enter Q for drop sick B-roll. All right, Austin's killing it. We got some really good stuff this morning. Even you asked about like, what you shoot with, what you decide to shoot with, and I'm constantly impressed by some of the color profiles that you can get on these Sonys, and then the dynamic range it gives you. Some of the lows that we were capturing this morning when he started up the snowmobile, and then yet like kind of transition into aiming your lens straight up into the headlight of the snowmobile was pretty freaking cool. So we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna throw the drone up in the air now. Kind of got that settled here, and we still got reasonably low light, and then we're actually gonna do some fishing. Believe it or not, we're actually gonna do some fishing, I promise. freaking plumps down first fish. Let me bring a picture of it. Boom. That right there. Still a good fish. Killed it. Getting some good shots. Ozzy's still trying to find some fish. And keep cranking it out. Yes. But see this? 13 logos. Yeah, just right up and down. Sometimes it's those little details, you know, that kind of polishes that kind of thing off. I don't like that one. Just get a little closer. This has got to be a pike, or it's a freaking bull of a crappie. Oh, jeez! It's got to be a pike. Dang it! It totally is a pike. Dang it, dude! I thought that was a freaking giant crappie. At this point, it's like, all right, just come on now. I don't want to deal with you. We gotta have my my Fitbit on, so I can't just like grab it. Oh, jeez, he's gonna break me off anyway. Got a 2-pound test on here. Yeah, you're good. Oh, it's a big. Go ahead, it's a big tulipy. He crushed that thing for being a freaking tulipy. Nasty, smelly thing. I don't think I've ever caught a bee this big though. It is a tulipy, right? Not a whitefish? I mean, aren't they like the same thing?
Yep. That's a tulipy.
Stanky. That stanks. Where's my freaking eye? Because it was fighting like a pike, but it wasn't running like a pike. It had the head shakes there. There it goes. Ready? Yeah, dude, it's just smelly. I haven't had one of those in a while. I was so jacked though, I thought it was a freaking giant crappie. It came in, big old mark, but then it was too wide. It was too wide to be a crappie. By the way, that's like the cat's meal. That's like the coolest thing in the world. I remember when those first came out, everyone was like, those, you're never gonna use those. And then like every 3 seconds, hey, can I use your rag? We're wrapping up. Flying the drone one last time, doing our farewell, goodbye shot. And then we outie. And considering the lack of fishy hands, we actually did pretty well. And some of the footage turned out great. So let's take off. Hit. Wow. Perfect. There you go. I'm gonna like hide behind the climb over here. All right. So concludes another day, another dollar. Peace.
Believe me, I could live without